Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 3 long weeks here at SRA.
Welcome back to the best racing in North America, home of the SRA GT3 Team Series. 60 minutes of action-packed door-to-door racing, 6 divisions, 6 different championships on the line. Let's get ready for some action tonight.
An incident. Turn. We have Boardman at a yellow. Looks like he's dropping down positions there on the chicane as a bunch of cars are coming through.
Byron's going to take a dive in the Lexus.
Johnson looking to go down the inside of Maxwell.
And we're off and away for SRA.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 6 of season 7. I'm your host, Jess Osborne, and I'm joined as usual by Selena Boonstra. Hey, welcome.
Hello, hello. It's great to be back for another round of the SRA GT3 Team Series.
Yes.
In the wet this time.
Yep, after going through this, I'm really excited to see what this caliber of driver is going to do with it.
Yep.
And this week, we are in Leicestershire, Donington Park, and as she said, in the wet, and it's going to be, I think, a really, really exciting one. We didn't see a lot of carnage between the two of us last night, so we do know that clean races around here can be done, even lap 1, but the difference, the equalization in pace, saw lots of battles over at the start, even concluding at the end. I didn't see. Oh crap! Who was it? I've already forgotten. But I got passed by somebody in the literal last 2 minutes of the race last night. So we're probably gonna have an action start to finish tonight as well.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of surprises, that's for sure. A lot of probably last minute bins, last minute anything that happen. It's racing, especially in the wet. That's when it can become really unpredictable with people just losing it.
And who are the people that might be losing it? Probably not our leaders up top. In the team championship standings, TSC Roomy McVroomface, I'm sure they love making me say that, with JD Daniels and Jared Troxclair still killing it up top, only with a gap at 28 points though. That can change in one race.
Oh yeah.
But based on what I've seen on some practice just leading up to this, I think Travis Robinson's going to really be performing tonight. I saw him crack, unless I'm mistaken, times into the high 31s. That's just stupid fast in the rain.
That's really fast in the wet. I mean, I'm like probably 3 seconds behind that. Like, that's really fast. These drivers know what they're doing, that's for sure.
And as we speak, they are already hitting the track to set their bankers. Currently on their outlap and entering sector 3.
Getting quite close to the start-finish line to start their bankers. I'm excited to see what lap times we'll see for D2. It's gonna be really good.
I would have bet before, if you asked me yesterday, I would have said something like high 32s, but I'm thinking maybe low 32s.
Yeah. Front row is now on their banker lap, and let's see what times they'll post.
Eric Boardman up first for Flat Earth Racing Team. The Earth's not flat. Stop it. You're silly. It's a donut. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's definitely a donut. I mean, there's a hole in the middle. I mean, come on now. It's edible.
And yeah, if you don't believe this, how wet it is, let's go on the hood cam. It's the track looks like a mirror.
It does. It's just reflecting back at all the cars, just laughing at them like, y'all are gonna spin out. I think there was quite a bit of that yesterday in our race.
And Boardman invalidates.
Oh,
late
and that
into the lap.
he did. Oh, which gives Valencia literally all the space in the world up in front of him, so he doesn't really have to worry about any slow car ahead.
But Valencia invalidated his lap too.
Oh,
He's still got a starter banker.
Yeah. This happens in the wet. Troxclair also
and losing the rear end right at the end. He's going to be kicking himself for that one.
Oh.
And he drives straight into the pits.
Oh, you hate to see that.
First one to set a valid lap is Torres with a 35.6. And immediately afterwards, he's bested by Shorts with a 35.5. Lotufo about a second behind them, as well as Hartman. Damiani sets the new best, 35.5.
Oh. They're just warming up.
Yeah, they're just getting started. They're putting the feelers out, seeing what the track feels like. That being said, the track looks pretty damn wet, so I'm not sure they're going to set those blistering 31s or 32s that we saw in practice.
Yeah.
Maybe, though. We'll see.
That line. Yep.
Latufo was clearly just kidding around last lap. He's already found 8 tenths in Sector 1. It was a joke. Relax. Damiani as well, though. He's found his delta is shooting up and down like a pogo stick, but he found 4/10 for a moment right there. Clearly lots... I missed the apex there by a mile. So clearly lots of time to dig into here. It's going to be tricky, though. That's what makes this so fun in the wet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Alatufo is up by almost a second and a half.
1.4, yeah.
But that's invalid, though.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
brutal.
Oh,
That would have been
yeah.
enough for
Another
provisional
hate to
pole.
say it. Yep.
Meanwhile, Valencia raises the bar a little bit higher by half a second for a 35 flat.
Genus 515 says conditions look tough, and that indeed it does. According to ACC, though, apparently in 10 minutes and a half hour, there's going to be less rain, but we'll see where that goes if it changes last minute.
Yeah, D1 might get the nice boost in pace.
Yeah, that dry line may be forming just a little bit, so they may have just a tad of an advantage.
Damiani finding half a second now.
And Alatufo up by 7/10, almost by 8/10.
Torres as well.
Oh, but he lost quite a bit. Oh, but he gained a lot by a second. Let's see what that'll put him after his last lap time of 1:35.4.
Damiani about to find a whole second. And more. He nails this exit in the next corner. He's at up to 1.1 now. Sitting on the fence of the delta he needs to take provisional pole. And it looks like he's just going to miss it.
Oh.
Wait, what happened? Oh, he must have invalidated. It didn't even move. Well, that's a disappointment.
Yeah.
Josh!
How dare you?
Matt Schwartz still up by 7/10. I think overall we're going to see the Porsche perform pretty well around here. As long as he can keep it under control, it definitely rewards you with the rotation.
Oh, yeah. And that it does. When you get it right, you'll get that reward.
And Matthew not quite getting it right there. Losing a lot of time. Dipping into the red.
A lot of these drivers definitely are struggling in these crazy wet conditions.
And I don't blame them.
Yep. We got 2 minutes left on the clock for the silver drivers, and still have yet to see any lower times, but we'll see with these grueling conditions at a British track. And let me tell you, a wet race at a British track is no
Typical?
bueno.
The norm?
Yeah, unless it's Silverstone, then you got that nice wide track, but, you know, typical British tracks in the wet.
Guy Manperson's through to provisional pole.
Valencia's up by 4/10.
And more than enough. These two just keep trading places. Hey, you know what's weird? Manperson just took that with the best, not even having any single best sector. That just shows you how the wild variance in lap-to-lap performance with these conditions.
Oh, yeah.
Andy Speed finding a second win, 6/10 up right now. make a huge difference in the ultimate standings or starting position.
Yeah, and he's currently in P8 at the moment. 4/10. Pole for Valencia. 133.9. Now we're getting down there just a little bit.
Schwartz about to improve by leaps and bounds. 1.3. Up to P4. He's got to be really happy about that one. How about Damiani? 3/10. That's enough to matter. Just off of P4 by half a tenth. And that looks like it's going to just about do it for our silver drivers, except nope, we got one more. Eric Boardman coming around with nope. No, he's done. Yeah, that's it for our silver drivers, except for Andy Speed, that is. He's the guy who got
Oh! I just saw Paulie Harmon just absolutely send it through the grass and right into the barrier.
Oh, he must have gone to the pits pretty quick then.
Yeah.
It's already gone.
That was it. Yep.
So it looks like Speed's gonna finish off his stint with a 3, maybe 4/10 improvement. That's gonna be huge. It's only gonna grab him like 2 spots, but that'll fend off quite a few of the gold drivers, I think.
Yeah. Anything will do.
4/10 now, looking at 5.
4/10.
Doesn't quite nail the exit though. Good enough for P4. Again, right off of P3. Very good
Oh
lap.
yeah, that's close. Top 5 though. I mean, when you're at the top of the grid, you're at the top of the grid.
Yes, I'd be patting myself on the back, regardless of how many gold drivers beat me out after that.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, if you want to go for class, that's a class 1 right there. If you like really get on your toes.
Drivers bunching up now in Sector 3, getting their gaps, getting their head down, gloves tight, ready to go for their banker. Looks like leading the pack will be Colin Madiak. Let's just listen to that Ferrari sing for a while. It's enough.
Travis Robinson coming into the final corner. His outlap and onto his banker.
And rounding the final corner for his banker. Let's see what Colin can do. P8 with a 134.3, not bad. That's faster than what I was driving last night, but even better Wheeler with a 33.7. Not bad for a banker.
Nice.
And
Oh, Travis
less than
takes the curb, just loses it.
Uh-oh. You don't have time to make mistakes like that.
Oh yeah, not at all.
But not even a tenth behind Wheeler by 600ths. JD Daniel, to nobody's surprise, punching up top. And already he's got a delta that'll close that. Brandon Chan validated this lap early. TikTok, no time to waste.
Gotta get her done.
Your lap counts in short
Only
quality
get
sessions.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Ryan Anderson invalidated.
Oh, that's another one.
Improving
Donington-
though, Colin Dunham of Honest Speed Shop Racing. Got 7 tenths up right now, and I bet he'll find a little bit more in these hairpins.
Oh, JD Daniels in P1
With-
with a 133.5.
With the same time. I'll go to them in just a
Whoa.
moment. Once we see
Wow.
Colin. P12 for now, but yes, Daniel finished his lap with the exact same time that Wheeler did. No difference. Goose eggs.
Wow.
I think that's only the second
Pretty
time I've seen
that.
it this season.
Yeah.
And now here's the other characters I was sure were going to be performing well based on practice. Michael Louis going really fast in practice, and now he's turning up in quali with a 35.5. Just barely losing out to Looper.
Love to see it with the Porsche.
Yep. Right where they belong, up top.
Exactly.
Josh Tomato finding huge gains. He's 6 tenths up right now. That would get him in the top 10. If he holds on to it, he lost a bit going in the chicane there. But he's gaining it back with an outstanding exit, though. One just up ahead, who's going to finish his lap a bit sooner. Colin Madiak also having a flyer with 6 tenths up on his Delta. Up for P7. Here comes Joao.
Michael Louis up half a second.
That's huge.
In 3.
He's about to dunk on everybody. Joao Semedo up to P9. Here comes Brian Anderson with a 9 tenths improvement. Up from P18 to P2? Oh!
Oh, what?
Brian Anderson turning on
What
the
a
turbos.
jump. Woo, that came out of nowhere.
Looking good doing it.
Oh, Michael Louis, best time 132.8 provisional pole.
Striking back with
Porsche.
the best
That's
sector
what I
2. Colin Madiak says he's not done though. 666 on his Delta right now. Let's see if that cursed number doesn't bite him.
Oh,
Looks like not. It's gaining. He's looking for provisional pole right now.
oh.
Oh, and if he didn't, I think he may have gone a little bit too hot into there. Still massively improving though. And so is Brian Anderson.
And he's in P3.
And Colin improves to P2.
410. Oh, this is gonna be tight. These golds, woof.
Ross Tomato up to P3. And Brian Anderson strikes back to P2. These
P2.
drivers just keep edging each other out.
Woo! What a battle going on here.
Comes Victor Diaz into Sector 3. Up by half a second. That's if he finds any more, he might get the podium. Oh, and he's losing it. Is he?
Oh,
Not the best final hairpin for him. Really hard to get that one consistent. At least for me it was. I felt like I took it different
Yeah.
every lap. Trying to
yeah,
find grip.
I could not get those final 2 hairpins at all. Oh, Brian Anderson up by 4/10 in Sector 2.
He won't quit.
Oh, he's not done yet.
And we've seen it
One
now.
per
The
minute.
32 high 32s. Michael Louis got a 32.7. So yeah, not quite.
We're there.
Not 31s. The track probably not going to allow that. But
Yeah, the conditions are quite wet.
yeah, exceptional pace nonetheless. Oh, Joacimato,
Yeah.
looks like he's got the towel thrown in for him voluntarily or not. He's off track and back to the pits. Here comes Brian Anderson trying to bring home his gains, and it looks like he might lose some of it in the final hairpin. No, he doesn't.
He did lose 2/10
Oh my gosh,
from that
200.
hairpin, but
Michael Louis is P2 by 0.003, and Brian Anderson is P3 by 200. What a competitive field. This is insane.
wow. Like I said, it's gonna be really interesting. All these times close together in the wet. Oof. Yeah, there's gonna be good racing tonight.
Hooper, our previous provisional pole sitter, finding it difficult to wring out any more time out of this lap. His delta's jumping up and down on the 0 mark. Might find some at the start of sector 2, looks like. A little timid through there. Smooth, but not the best exit, so his delta's falling again. Meanwhile, right up ahead, Brandon Chan's found some time. He's 3/10 up now. Can he hold it? The final corner. He cannot.
Oh.
And he taps out. Looper, on the other hand, finds 2/10
Yeah.
and improves to P5.
5.
Well done from him. And
Wow,
with that,
that's
qualifying
tight.
is over.
That's tight. Great qualifying by the gold and silver drivers.
Random. I'm guessing that's Brandon Chan. No way, you ran out of fuel right at the end? That sucks, man. That's not what we want to see.
Nope.
So let us know, everybody, who is your favorite to win? Don't say Daniel. Unless you know him.
We know he's
Unless he's your
fast,
friend.
yeah. I say it every time, but these liveries this season are just so good.
Every division always kills it.
Very phenomenal. Stunning.
Also taking bets on how many people die on lap 1 and how many drive-thrus.
I don't know if we got any. I know I was close to a drive-through.
Somehow I didn't rack up a single warning last night. I don't know how it was possible. I felt it coming for 2 corners, but it never came.
Huh. It's like playing roulette. Drive-through roulette.
I like
Don't
the
know what you're
dealers
gonna
here.
get.
Looks good.
Yep.
And we will be rolling real soon. we go.
On to the formation lap.
While we're waiting for the drivers to come around and get their spot on the grid, I'd like to give a huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and our title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides gaming accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. And Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. And to Go Setups, premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Personally, I can vouch for the Go Setups. They make me so much faster.
Yeah, I can agree on.
And I'm comparing that to, of course, the basic aggressive and the wet setups. But also, I use Coach Dave Academy setups for the 991 for quite a while. But the Go setups feel good.
Oh yeah,
they
do.
Like esports player or anything. I just use the safe ones. I'm sure it leaves something to be desired for some people, but definitely check them out. I love them.
Indeed. I mean, on that note, we are coming to the final corner after going green, or before we go green. Any second now. And we are green, off and away with SRA. Coming up to the first corner.
And already we're seeing cars thinking about going 3 wide, and they do.
Oh, wow.
And we already have a Porsche off the track. Is that Victor Diaz? Yes, it is, and he's getting swallowed up by the field.
Oh, and car 94 has a driver for speeding in the pit lane.
Already, wow.
What? Wow. Oh.
Aaron Anderson. That's brutal. That's not how anybody wants to start this kind of race.
Yeah, right on the flying lap.
It settled down a bit. No more 3 wide, but these drivers are still nose to tail. Looks like everybody survived. Just a few temporary off-track excursions. Things are popping off in the midfield, though, as Diaz and Manperson lose out to Schwartz and Boardman. Oh, and that's Boardman's going to fire back on Schwartz. And they're side by side to the entrance and the exit of the chicane. How long will this last? Boardman's got to look around the outside.
Oh, and Schwartz secures it.
Oh, and we have our first victim, unfortunately. Paulie, no! What happened?
Oh, no, Paulie, no. Oh.
We'll see the replay right now. And it looks like he gets dive bombed. Was that Alatufo?
Oh.
I think it was Alatufo. I'll beat him up later. He will pay for his sins. Meanwhile, the train up front has not seen too much shuffling. I think everybody's trying to survive right now.
Yeah, it's all about.
Oh, Archie.
As we just look at the distance, some Mercedes.
Yeah, John Archie just died. Looks like he understeers into the curb, loses grip, oversteers. That could have been a lot worse. At least his car's in one piece. How many times have I said that in the past couple weeks?
Yeah. Well, we were close to a clean lap, but things happen. It's a wet race. Oh, Johnny Ash says, love a wet race. Johnny Ash from Onid.
Hi, Johnny.
Aboard.
Thanks for tuning in. Oh, Wheeler and Dunham side by side into the first hairpin in Sector 3. Wheeler winning out for now. And we have some early pitters, Valencia and Kish. And Torres. And more.
Oh,
Lots of people tapping out. And get me out of this.
yeah. Yeah, I don't blame them for that. It's very sketchy on the first few laps.
It worked for me last night, pitting early as soon as I could. Literally as soon as I could. And fortunately, I left the pits to just miles of clear air. Uh-oh, and I look, the curse is real. The moment I go to Eric Boardman, he understeers, making the same mistake I've made so many times in practicing this track. You want to get on the gas so soon, but you cannot, because the speed you carry through that corner is just so deceptive. And you'll have no grip, and you will just slide. The car will rotate, the Porsche will rotate through there, but you will just slide out.
Yeah. Caution slippery when wet.
Boardman striking back at Damiani, not finding anywhere to go though. When he's trying again,
Boardman
getting
peeking on the outside, but he doesn't have the inside butt.
And looking for the better exit.
Yep. He's looking. He's just got to wait patiently for that right moment. Oh, Josh Damiani opting to pit real early. Saying, nope, I don't want any of this right now. I'm just going to get it done and over with.
Oh, we got more chaos. Dunham and Tomato, yellow flagged. I'll catch the replay. What happened?
Ooh.
Over rotate. Oh, not the snapback and the punt, the kiss.
No. A little
Kiss
bit
of
of
death.
a kiss.
And just now we're getting back to him, and he's finally rolling. That's might be race ruining for Joao.
Yeah. Very unforgivable.
Look
in
at
the
that
wet.
hood. He's definitely got at least like 30 seconds of damage there.
Yeah. Yikes. Not what you want to have early on the race, that's for sure. I mean, many things can happen, but if you have 30 seconds, you're pretty well.
No big deal.
Done. Yeah.
Oh, things getting scrappy with Brandon Chan. Yeah.
Wheeler, side by side.
And he hangs it around the outside, abreast the whole time. He's got
early, but he's 6 on the inside. Wheeler just not being able to formulate a good exit.
All that fighting just to tap out. Wheeler's like, what the hell, man?
Tapping out. Oh, being psyched. Oh, you want a battle? No, I'm going to pits.
You get to taste. A little sample.
Yeah. I mean, at least they will. I mean, depending on their pace, they'll get a massive undercut. Depending if people just drop out like flies later on or whatever.
Balasage saying a mega undercut incoming. I think you're right. I think we're going to see good things for the drivers at pit soon.
Yeah. Yep.
Meanwhile, up
Good.
at the front of the pack, JD Daniel, Michael Louie, and Brian Anderson, all about a second from each other, lapping pretty consistently. I wonder if this is going to shake up at all when they pit, or if these different cars are going to see their tires drop off at different spots, see who starts moving up or down. Oh, it says, shouldn't Balasage be racing? Who's Balasage? You have an intruder? Spy?
You spying on us.
Got a train developing in the mid-pack from P7 Wheeler back to about P11 or P12. Have to have a five-way fight going on soon. Speed turns on the turbos.
Yeah. Schwartz is just catching up by a hair, though. He's just 4 tenths behind.
Oh, and Trox, it looks like Wheeler just went really deep on that corner, as we've seen from a couple other drivers already that I was lecturing about before. And Wheeler is through.
Oh!
And he goes deep.
Which gives Colin Dunham the chance to overtake Wheeler. Nice.
Andy Speed getting really close to Wheeler there in the braking zone, deciding to get a little wise and brake a bit sooner. That gives him the uncomfortable spot of having Schwartz breathing down his neck, though.
Yep. Really breathing out of his neck. He is behind that pack of those 4 other cars, and he's just waiting patiently to climb back up.
Our early pitters still having a very calm, collected first stint, starting with Valencia. And they're the key people to keep an eye on. See how they where they pop out relative to everybody else that's going to pit in like 20 minutes from now.
Interesting strategy going on down there in that bottom half of the pack now.
Oh, Balasage is Landon Dreves.
Oh, nice.
Doxed, sorry. Get wrecked. Oh, and the fight is kicking off now between Dunham, Wheeler, Speed, and Troxclair. It's getting nuts. They're going 2 by 2.
Speed.
How are they doing this without contact? It's like a formation lap, but it's Speed.
Wow.
Like synchronized swimming.
Yeah, exactly.
It's beautiful. Oh, and no, he brakes too hard, Troxclair, and he loses the rear end. Behaving like a Porsche with too much front bias in the braking. And that Aston just losing the rear end and becoming something of a mobile roadblock for his compatriots. Looks like the tap was kind of gentle though, so again, could have been worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But that battle was nice while it lasted though. That was a beautiful side-by-side battle. Well, after that, things look to have fizzled out just a little bit. This group. Schwartz, Dunham, Wheeler, and Andy Speed.
I think it's definitely fizzling out now. There's only like 3 drivers that are within a second of the person in front of them now.
Oh, Josh Damiani and Guy
Got a huge
Manperson.
lunge.
Yeah, for a moment, and now just about a half second down now.
Are we sliding?
We do be sliding though. Very slippery. By the looks of it, the track looks a bit more wet than it did for our race.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because our race was just pretty wet, but it wasn't brutal or anything.
Yeah.
This is pretty bad. Look at the flare, the spray off their wings. Like that plume is just so tall.
Oh yeah.
Damiani back at it again. 3/10 going into the chicane, closing the gap in the braking zone. Can he get a better exit? Not quite.
He's a little quite. He's trying to hang on. Penultimate corner. Oh, Manperson just goes a tad bit wide, but still manages to launch himself by 8/10. Well, before that top corner.
Oh, and Torres, way off track. Back in the pack.
Oh,
What
no.
happened here? That looks violent.
Oh,
Let's catch the replay now. Oh, that's what he did. He broke on the curb. Immediate snap. There's no recovering from that.
and just as that happened, Guy Manperson just took a little bit too much in the grass, went to the other side too, a little bit in the grass, and then just kind of made a little slippery moment there, but Josh Damiani had that opportunity to just fly right by him. So Manperson just lost position right there to Damiani. Oh, this will turn into a 3-car battle from P19 to P21 as Victor Diaz closes right in on Bailey Kish.
It's getting sweaty in here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see a yellow coming out of the final corner.
I see a near contact here coming out of the final corner.
Whoa.
Diaz and
That was
Damiani.
close.
I think they came within an inch of each other right there.
Yeah.
Diaz still gets to hold the inside though. Damiani sweep back for a way better exit up his
running
inside.
too deep. Side by side, but Damian has the inside, secures it, and he drives along for another day.
Beautifully prepared move.
Indeed.
Next up, Guy Manperson. Gonna want some of that.
Ooh, someone's playing a dirt rally for a second there.
Oh,
think it was
Holly Hartman.
Yeah, Holly Hartman. That's who it was. Oh, and he falls right back.
Not having a great night.
No.
And he cuts. I think he's just trying to get out of the way there so he can get his head back pointed straight.
Yeah.
Panic dive. Alright, keep calm. Keep checking. We are checking.
Checking. We are checking.
Like, we might soon have a nice battle between Looper and Robinson here. That might be complicated by Blue Flag Torres, who, never mind, gets right out of the way like a gentleman. Thank you, sir. And now the Porsche Ferrari can fight like God intended. No interruptions.
Yep. Porsche at the front too. You'll like to see it.
Yes, sir. Madiak slowly reeling in Brian Anderson. This might pop off soon too. How are they lapping? No. Last lap, Brian Anderson was going faster. But Madiak has the better fastest lap. So yeah, something might happen here. So far, our top 4 drivers from qualifying is totally unchanged. And then the next person to improve would be Travis Robinson, gaining 2 spots.
And they all still have to pit too.
Yep.
Quite a bit still.
Things are heating up again around P18 or P16. Fight's turning 4-way, but Colin Shea, why is he pointing the wrong way? Colin is already going slow. I think he might be, he's been letting people through. Oh, and he takes probably what's a weird line for him that he just was not expecting. Got too soon on the throttle. That's a tough break.
Yeah.
Trying to do the right thing. Oh, and we might have got...
Oh, totally cuts the track. Oh.
Really
That's
missed
a
his
big
braking
touch
spot
kick.
there.
Victor Diaz overtakes as well as Guy Manperson. Oh.
I'm going to want to see the replay from this.
Yeah.
But I can't look away from this, actually. This is not over.
It got real spicy for a minute. John Archie being right behind the Chevy Motorsports car.
That was wild.
It was.
I think he's very lucky that the driver ahead probably noticed it and opened up the steering wheel so he didn't totally T-bone him.
Yeah.
And he was free to just cut across the corner.
At least there was no contact, thankfully.
Yep, excellent awareness. Great driving.
Yep.
Grid report gonna be spicy. That's true. True.
I mean, I hope there's a grid report. Actually, we still have yet to have walk-in, the race after walk-ins, whatever else is after walk-ins, or after that race.
I thought one got updated. Wasn't one uploaded just this week?
Oh, it did?
Or something did, I think. I'm not sure. I unfortunately am not able to keep on top of them all.
I think it was the
Josh Damiani up the inside of the chicane.
Again!
And he leaves looks like barely enough room
Wow.
for Bailey Kish.
This time he gets it.
And as a result,
Nice
is that his teammate? Yes, it is. Bailey Kish's teammate gets into the mix. And Damiani
no
closed the door
contact.
prematurely on Archie. And again, he cuts
with
into
teammate.
Bailey Kish, and everybody has just traded places now. And Damiani is lunging up the inside again. Oh my goodness. I was not kidding when I said Destruction Derby waiting room.
Yeah.
And
That
Josh
was some,
Damiani comes to a stop, waits for his victim to get rolling again. I think he knows that was
what a
his
good
fault there. And we are back rolling. Oh, that is brutal.
Oh man. Wow. When you have like one lonely teammate against 2 teammates, expect something.
Yeah, things just got out of hand real quick there.
Oh yeah, it did.
Jump up ahead, up to P8. Alan Dunham is still trying to fend off Schwartz in speed. And this fight is quickly turning into, well, this isn't a 5-way, that's just a blue flag. It's getting interesting. Here comes Speed. He does not have to worry about a compromised exit. God, that corner's so tough.
It is. I do not like it in the wet whatsoever. I think the last time I did Donington in the wet was when it was a competition server.
Oh, how
And
was that?
That was like a while ago. Yeah. That was the last time I did it before yesterday. So that was like quite a bit ago.
You know,
Ever since then, I have
statistically
not-
speaking, you were probably racing with some people who that was their first time in the wet at Donington. They probably got their track medals in the dry.
Yeah. I think I do remember, was it Nate Specht? I can't remember. I think it was Nate, but someone in SRA was in there.
That's awesome.
It was really cool.
And none of the drivers in this four-way battle electing to pit. I think they like each other.
Yeah, things are going smoothly. Just waiting for that window.
The window to pop the question. Will you pit with me?
It's just waiting for that question. And you know you want to. You want to pit. Poet, you're almost saying muy caliente. Indeed, it's getting spicy.
Grove's saying go JD. He doesn't need the instruction. He is going P1 from start to finish. Race after race.
He's going, and gone.
He got a P2 3 or 4 weeks ago, and then gold, and I'm sure tonight he's gonna get gold again.
Yep.
Like the Lewis Hamilton of D2.
Yeah.
Oh, Bailey Kish yellow flagged. Looks like he probably just had a short off track.
Schwartz
Losing
almost
time.
making a move right on Dunham. Does he get the job done by sticking to the inside? And yes, he does. Makes a clean overtake on Dunham.
Ooh, Dunham washing wide and tapping him on the rear quarter panel. That gives the Porsche a little spin that he recovers from, but not before losing a position. Is that Speed? Yes, it is.
Yep. He has to get by him.
Speed's left him the inside. Maybe he's going to go back through. He leaves him the space.
Yeah, this is nice, clean battle so far.
Speed gets the better exit, though. But he's got the longer line to drive around. That Schwartz got to tuck in behind. There's no option.
That was close.
And here comes Boardman right behind Schwartz. This might get spicy, folks.
Yep. Schwartz is really feeling the pressure now. After that little argy-bargy moment with Dunham. Speed now right behind Dunham.
Got the overlap in the braking zone.
Lane. Yep.
Will he be able to hang it to the apex? He cannot. And the door gets shut, and he slows down and gets swallowed up.
Now this time, Speed's dealing with more pressure after not the best exit.
Oh, and he nearly pits himself. Schwartz does.
That was close. Oh, it's real spicy now. Oh, again.
And Schwartz hanging around the outside without maneuvering himself.
A little bit of contact once again.
And unsurprisingly,
RG
Boardman
is
says
real.
thanks, but no thanks, as well as Troxclair. They want the free air, thank you.
Oh, Andy Speed just
Nearly
over
up
on the
his inside. Look at that in the rearview mirror.
Oh, they want it. They're going for it, and they will.
They're warmed up. They're ready to go.
Oh yeah. Saying, okay, some argy bargy. Might as well just send it. I mean, we got like almost half hour left. They still have yet to pit as well.
Things are heating up again around P15. Three-way fight brewing between Truxclair and Manperson if they can catch up with Boardman. Oh, and Kish once again. Kish having a nightmare night with lots of
no.
temporary off-track incidents. Let's see why this one happened. Oh, the curbs. Not the
Always the curbs.
Not the first time we've seen this exact mistake tonight. Very easy
Yep.
to do.
Oh. Yeah. Especially braking on a curb in the wet. You're just
Awful.
gonna lose it.
Awful.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's so many times I was breaking into the first chicane of Sector 2, and if like I had more than like a square inch of tire on the curb, the rear end just snaps out real quick. And
Oh, yeah.
so you got to be so fast to catch it, or you're going to be pointing at like
Yeah.
9 o'clock. Oh,
Valley Sage saying his night is in shambles. Raleigh has some damage that's not making it any easier.
oh, most definitely.
Yep. What can I say? A British track in the wet. Very typical. Very thin track width,
Mhm.
and then you just have grass. No runoff area.
Yep.
I guess the only
Sand.
runoff area would kind of be like that penultimate hairpin, but not really. It's just wide, really.
Check in with Colin Dunham, who nearly found the rear end of Wheeler right there. Oh, he's got a much tighter line in the last corner. But just looks like Schwartz got maybe a later apex on there and carries more speed. We'll survive another sector. Check back here though. Roxclair's sending it right up the inside of Manperson, who pretty much had nowhere to go right there. Has contact and has to back out of it. I think he realized that wasn't the most fair pass and gives it right back. That's sportsmanship.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, Polly Hartman yellow flagged again.
Oh no.
What happened?
Another yellow.
On the final corner, it looks like he just dove off. You know, you can go to the inside, right? And folks, we are now past the halfway point of this race, and it looks like just over half of our drivers have pit already. And our front runners, I think, are still going to be the people who have not pit.
Yeah.
Double check, where did Valencia start the race at? At P12, and he's P11. P11 now after having pit? That's exceptional. Having a great race.
Wow. He's got pace.
And for anybody curious, who's got the fastest pace right now? It's Michael Louis with a 32.987, just cracking into the 32s.
Wow.
Not bad with this much fuel.
Yeah.
Folks, things have started to settle down now. If there's somebody you think hasn't gotten enough airtime, please let us know. We'll put them up on screen.
Oh, Colin Madiak just behind Brian Anderson by 2/10.
And it's Battle of the Christmas
yep.
Ferraris, who I think have been next to each other the whole race, haven't they?
I think we have pretty much. Oh,
Well, now they're really next to each other.
oh, very close. Great clean racing though. Love to see it.
And these are two of our, I think, our better drivers around here.
Yeah. Seen any argy-bargy going on with them, but clean racing.
Like they've been in with SRA for a long time. They know the ropes and how to race while being clean.
They know how it works.
One more dives into the pits. Who was that? Can't tell.
They go so fast.
Oh, it was 998 for his drive-through.
Oh, just cleared it. There's the drive-through of the night. There's a second one, I think.
I think you're right.
Someone
Yeah, that's
got
the second one.
Start. Yeah.
Was it him? Torres? I think that's why he was in the back to begin with.
Maybe. Or was it Aaron Anderson?
I don't think so. Maybe.
I
Yeah, now he's
remember
gone.
seeing
Yeah,
Anderson.
you might be right. Yeah, we've really got a handle on what's going on here, don't we, folks?
There's a lot going on.
Somebody
with two
keeping notes.
commentators.
Colin's still hanging on to the back of Brian. I think he's just got to wait for Brian to make a mistake, because he doesn't quite have the pace to just flat out beat him. We're just gonna have to wait to tune in for that to happen. Meanwhile, Valencia's been reeling in Platt, one of our fellow compatriots in the booth, hosting. I think he does D6 now. Thank you, Cody.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And good luck holding off Valencia, who is on a totally different race than Cody Platt is. So I think they're both trying to crunch the numbers right now, trying to figure out, wait, are we even supposed to be fighting each other? What's going on here? Yeah, Valencia definitely wants to get through, and he manages to get through, making it look really easy at maybe the most awkward spot imaginable. We got to catch a replay of this.
Wow.
Look at this, folks, in the braking zone of this chicane. Real quietly, gently. Oh, let me scooch on right past you there, bud. Beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Looks like they planned it.
If that couldn't be any cleaner, I don't know what is, because that was very clean.
Outstanding.
Someone in the chat saying,
His name is Andrew? Whose name is Andrew?
Oh,
do we keep saying Aaron Anderson? It's Andrew Anderson.
Yeah,
My bad. I'm
Anderson.
the worst.
I kind of thought it was Andrew Anderson, but then you said Aaron, so I thought it was Aaron too, so.
My bad. My
It
bad.
happened.
Oh, Colin, that's got to be a track cut, isn't it? I saw that. Did y'all see that? Right as I look at him, I see him putting all 4 tires on the green, well past the green. Mods?
Ooh, Brendan Che going a little squirrely for a second on top of that curb. Chasing down Cody Platt, who is still yet to pit currently.
Oh, that might be drama. He does not send it like Valencia did. That would have been exciting to see again.
Big send.
But I'm sure he's just as eager to get through because no reason for him to be stuck behind somebody on a totally different lap.
Yeah.
And there's the flashers. Yeah, the impatience building.
Yep.
Looks like no quarters being given right now. Oh, and look at that. Brandon Chan nearly sliding half his car off from the grass. And he's going to suffer for it in this corner in the braking zone. Nearly going off there. Keeping it all together, though.
Nice save. He lost 2 seconds out of that, but...
That's definitely from frustration of following somebody that he probably feels like he doesn't need to be racing.
Yeah.
Go back to our Christmas Ferraris. They just can't shake each other.
Speaking of Christmas, I think Christmas is
in July, right?
Christmas in July. Yeah, next month. It's totally next month.
It went by fast.
Yeah, it did.
Wow, look at the run that Colin got on that sector right there in the exit. Just flying through that bend. I thought he was going to run wide. Bring back in with our leaders, though. Not too far up ahead, about 10 seconds. JD Daniels leading Michael Louis by about 3 seconds.
Ooh.
I kind of hope these drivers start pitting now just so things get interesting.
Yeah, one more when it's like interesting, and then the next it's like,
I speak too soon? Oh, Archie going off onto the grass, missing the corner and sliding back across the track to become a roadblock. Catch the replay of that, and there's nothing he can do. He's a passenger at this point.
Oh.
There's no point breaking on that grass there. He probably was trying.
Yeah.
And steering, it does nothing. That sucks.
No.
We can only hope that they didn't pick up too much aero damage.
Yeah. Quite a lot to lose right there after that.
But I haven't been keeping perfect tally, of course, and of course I didn't catch everything last night, but I think we're seeing a bit more carnage for D2 than we saw on D4. So we can brag about that. We can tut-tut them for their standards tonight. Not these two, though. Anderson and Madiak have just been putting on a masterclass on what competitive racing looks like next to each other.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did I just see two drive-through?
Yes, you did. Looper and Damiani.
Oh no!
Looper
And
was
Looper
having a
is
pretty decent race.
Yeah.
It's foiled.
Oh. It kills you, man. It kills you.
Oh, is Colin
but
finally
Maniac.
going for it? He's got a little bit of overlap.
He's
The
got-
space is
yeah,
left, but will he
just
get a
little
better
bit.
exit? Yes, he
Oh,
does.
nice side by side. Oh, you love to see that. What a clean overtake by Colin Maniac. That right there is how it's done. Oh, now Colin is just leaping. He's like up by 7/10. 6/10. Yeah,
Already
7/10.
pulling that gap out. This might be a chance for him to stretch his legs now.
Yeah. He was waiting for that long, and the moment finally was there. You see a window, you go for it, and you make it clean as possible.
Michael Louis might have turned on the turbos just now. He's put in a new fastest lap for a 32.7.
Oh!
What the hell?
And
32.6. He's getting faster and faster with this
Wow.
fuel load lightning. And he's gotten the gap down to Daniel down to 0.7. JD Daniel might start sweating soon.
Yeah, after these last couple of races with his wins, Louis is just amping up by like a shark.
Clearly practiced.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now down by 6/10. Louis just really chomping on him.
There it is, folks. Our fight for P1.
There it is. We've been waiting for it. New competitor.
Colin Dunham into the pits.
Oh, down by 4/10. It's getting close. Michigan.
Colin Dunham comes out of the pits, P16, right behind Guy Manperson, and is like he's just going to three-way fight. And a few spots up ahead, Brandon Chan is still all over Platt. Getting drivers on different laps. We saw a couple laps ago, Chan made a mistake trying to follow him around. Lost a few seconds, and now he's got to try and follow him through cleanly. Standing on the brakes in the braking zone there. Survives this time. And I'm still sure his blood pressure is rising by the turn.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Well, we're trying to take a little peek, but just not enough.
I'll check back in with our leaders though. Louis within 3/10 now.
Oh, he's on fire.
Very consistently lapping high 32s. His last stop was a 32.7 after setting a 32.6 as the new best.
Wow.
So I think it's only a matter of time till Louis gets around Daniel.
Oh yeah. After that, it's just a battle for position in the pits.
Archie and Tomato swapping spots right now though in Sector 3. It's not over yet though.
Ooh.
Archie's got to figure out how to hold this spot around the outside, and he does not. He goes for the switchback, which sometimes works, but he does not get the better exit or the inside line here.
Oh, Michael Louis extremely close to Daniel. Oh, almost.
Oh, and also
had the
Chan passes
inside.
Platt finally.
Oh, nice.
We need like 3 screens because Samedo and Archie, of course, are still fighting.
Oh.
And Trav Robinson goes into the pits.
Yeah, now it's getting wild.
And Looper into the pits. It looks like things might be getting strung out again until we get another round of people pitting.
Yep.
Looper exiting the pits. And is he going to come out literally side by side with Troxclair into the braking zone? And he strikes back at Troxclair. Didn't get the best exit out of there. Colin Madiak and Louie into the pits. Definitely going to want to see where they come out in relation to Travis Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
Here he comes. And they're just ahead of Trav.
Eric Gorman trying to catch up to speed with Andy Speed by 0.3.
Ollie Hartman yellow flagged again and into the wall.
Oh,
Maybe
no,
his worst
he's just
accident
not having a
yet
good
tonight.
race.
What happened here? Understeer, understeer, understeer. Snap.
Oh, the snap is what kills.
Sorry, Polly.
Oh, no.
When he's still in the grass.
Oh, Andy Speed just went wide, giving Eric Borman the opportunity to just fly right past them. Those are mixing up, that's for sure.
Wheeler into the pits. And he is going to exit behind Robinson. Well behind him. Not well behind, just a few seconds. Big moment I'm waiting for, though, is when does Daniel pit?
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting seeing when he pits. I think Louis is just waiting for him.
Louis got pit for clear air, so as long as he's making this last lap count, which it looks like he has. Well, it's kind of hard. Oh no, Ian Wheeler yellow flagged. I'll come back to this.
Oh.
He was one of our front runners. Check the replay right now, and it looks like he just got too much throttle a little too soon. And is really fortunate not to catch any damage for that. And is Daniel in the pits?
Yeah, he just got out of the pits.
And he comes out behind Anderson? What?
Anderson, yeah.
Anderson's P1 now. What? And
Where did that come from?
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh, no, Anderson hasn't pit yet. That's why. Okay, okay.
Oh yeah,
More
that's right.
importantly, Louis is just a few seconds behind still. So, unfortunately, the undercut did not work for him.
Yeah.
Oh, Colin nearly losing it right there. Too much rotation with the tires on the curb there. Pretty skillfully catching it there.
Colin Maniac with a drive-through. Oh no.
Colin?
No. He was doing very well too.
What is that, 4 now?
I think so. Yep. Got him in trucks there were quite close. Oh, yep, and down by 4/10. Then I'm getting a better exit. All that speed just is boosting on that straight.
I feel like Troxler, he's been in battles pretty much non-stop this race. He's been getting into it with somebody, whether it's one-on-one or a 1v3 or what have you. He's probably white knuckle so hard it's probably all the way up to his wrist, and his hands probably really hurt.
Yeah, just non-stop action. Doesn't even get any breathing room at all. No breaks. He's just trailing Dunham.
Oop. Having to run wide.
Yep.
Oh, Archie yellow flagged. Stopped in the sand.
Well,
oh, we've seen this before.
Oh.
What is it? He's only the 4th Mercedes to do this tonight.
Oh.
I would have expected to see this more from the Porsches, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the Mercedes is more heavy, so it understeers through there more. I don't know.
Yeah. A bit of sense.
Pilsy also really confused why there's so many incidents tonight. I'm with you, man. I mean, you expect something around here in the wet, but it's been a little bit embarrassing, if I may say so.
And quite the show.
Not our best.
Yeah. Then again, this is quite a. Actually, this really is a tough track in the wet.
Can hardly blame
tight. Yeah. Then all the curb you gotta take too in the dry, and then you just automatically take the curb in the wet.
Yeah. Can't fall into the habits.
Yeah, brake on the curb, you're done.
And it's a really ingrained habit because, I mean, the Porsche really wants to take lines that eat those curbs.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Sometimes you just can't even help it. It just happens, and you gotta just hope for the best.
Ports into the pits, one of our last drivers needing to do so. Gonna come out. Wasn't he fighting with who is this? Is that Torres off track? Yeah, he's just a blue flag letting people go. Not much to lose.
Pit window is now closed.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, and Daniel is still poking up in the lead, and with Michael Louis being 2.4 seconds behind him. So he's really close. There may be still a chance for Michael Louis, but Daniel is just flying now.
Yes, he is. Now with the pit window closed and everybody serving their mandatory pit stops, I can get an accurate read on where people have actually moved relative to their starting spot. And
Yeah.
by far and away the biggest winner, Eric Boardman, gaining 11 spots up from P21 to P10. Outstanding drive from him tonight.
Nice.
Also having a great
Very
race, of course, is Valencia, Manperson, and Schwartz, each gaining 7 positions.
Nice. Feels always nice doing those big overtakes. Oh, probably hurt. Oh,
Again,
probably just
I
into
won't
the
suffer
grass.
in the embarrassment.
Oh.
He's really
Yeah.
suffering from damage.
Poor guy. Hopefully next round he'll have a better race.
Yeah, it's not your week tonight. Sorry, man. Or
Yeah.
not your night tonight this week.
One minute left, coming down to the final lap almost.
Chilsey says common Boardman W. So true.
Indeed.
The W started
Agreed.
at the start of the season with this sick livery that I've been ogling the whole time.
Oh, I know. I love that livery.
Right up my alley.
Yep, me too. I love that abstract design right in the back and just fading. Michael Louis too. Like, I love his livery.
Yes,
like those
yes.
two liveries, the colors are just stunning.
Very tasteful.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap
Exactly.
now.
Yeah.
And you heard the man, we are on a final lap now. And we just have a few battles that are still brewing right now. For P7, Colin Madiak versus Victor Diaz. For P12, Matt Schwartz versus Andy Speed. This looks like this might pop off real soon. And a three-way fight for P14 between Dunham, Troxclair, and Looper.
Ooh.
And a fight for P18 between Platt and Samedo. Told you we'd still have fights collapsing and brewing at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and Bailey Kish once again just having a nightmare race tonight off into the sand.
No.
And it's at the same corner that I think we've already seen him and other Mercedes make the exact same mistake. So I'm going to tune back into the fight where we've got cars going side by side into the final corner here. Troxclair and Looper. 2 tenths between this trio of cars. Looper lapping faster, finding a 33.5. Gonna use this found pace. Running out of time.
Leader has finished the race.
And just like that, JD Daniel has won another race.
To the
And with
surprise of
Louis-
nobody.
Yep.
Not far behind Michael Louis, putting in an outstanding performance.
Oh, yeah.
And also, out of nowhere, in my opinion, Brian Anderson given a very well-earned celebratory wiggle there for P3.
Wow. What a race.
Travis Robinson having a nice improvement to his season tonight, P4 tonight. Valencia
Fantastic.
improving in an excellent race for himself, P5.
Brendan Chan, P6. Colin Madiak, P7. Victor Diaz, P8. And the line goes.
Oh, and is this at the last moment? Did Looper just beat out Troxclair? Oh, we got to catch this replay right now. I think we got a side-by-side fight here.
Gotta all of the
Here's
last
Looper hanging
minute
around the
victories.
outside with Troxclair on the inside. Oh, and Troxclair just barely losing out. That was outstanding. Racing to the very end.
Love that.
What a race. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Stick around a little bit longer and you will hear some brief interviews from our podium finishers. Would you mind tracking them down? I know we got Daniel, Louie, and Anderson.
Yep, I can certainly do that. Oh, let's see. Do we have Daniel? I don't really
see any of them.
many.
Look at all these
Yeah.
tryhards. They're probably in private voice chats. They can't be bothered to be distracted by SRA folks.
Oh,
There's
I
Brian
do
and
see
JD.
Daniel.
Let's
I'm
start with
gonna-
Brian.
all right.
Hey, Brian. What a race, man. Congrats.
Thank you. That was, that was intense.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
What was the most exciting part of the race for you, and when did you realize that you were going to be on the podium?
The moment, a few laps before I pit, I have a little thing showing me kind of where I'll come out. And when everyone else had pitted and I realized I'd be in front of P4, I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Were you expecting to
came
have a
out-
strong race tonight?
Yeah, that was a solid
I-
finish.
I had kind of an idea. I did some practice races this weekend and I felt like my pace was strong. You never know in the wet, so I was
Yep.
kind of tempering my expectations. But yeah, it went great.
Oh, yeah.
Super
Always a
excited.
variable. How do you feel
But
about
yeah,
next
the battle
week?
with Madiak. That was
Yeah, Madiak?
Yep. I mean, I was expecting him to pit. I'm like, I think he has pace. If he gets by me, so I was just waiting for him to just pit and try to undercut. But yeah, I don't know what happened. He dropped a few spots.
I don't remember off the top of my head, to be perfectly honest.
I think he got
Yeah.
a drive-through. I think, unless I'm mistaken.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I think we had 2 side-by-sides, and that was fun. But yeah, good race.
How are you feeling about next week?
Silverstone, not great for me, but we'll see. Maybe in the Ferrari, we'll see.
All right. And anybody you want to shout out before you go?
Yeah, I gotta thank Andrew. He made the setup for this week, and he kept tweaking it until the last minute, and it was beautiful. So, thanks, Andrew.
Good deal. All right. Well, best of luck to you. I hope we see you again next week.
All right, take care, guys.
See you.
See ya.
All right. Why don't we track down who was next? Not JD. Michael Louie.
Is it? Yep, there he is.
Where'd he go? I was about to drag him.
Disappeared. I just saw him in the chat, but he disappears as soon as I saw him.
I was about to click on his name and he just yoink. How strange. Well, we can get JD Daniel. Crowd
Yeah,
favorite. JD, congrats. Another predictable win. How are you feeling?
another one.
Thanks.
Is it getting boring yet?
But no, it was a really good race. Shout out to Michael Louie. He really put the pressure on me all night, and you see his pace. He has the fastest lap.
Absolutely. That was awesome. We were
Yeah.
expecting fireworks towards the end.
Yeah, he got right on my bumper, but then we were able to stay ahead just. But yeah, I'm just happy I kept it on track, and yeah, that was a whole lot of fun. Just, whew, that's the best feeling one of the season so far.
Hell yeah. Any close calls on your mind right now?
Yeah, the lap cars, there were a couple of them that every time they were in front of me, they spun, so that was a little butt clenching.
Oh, man.
Oh,
And then one guy, I don't know who it was, but I don't want to call him out, but like he was giving me the room on the back stretch, and then at the last second he swerved to the right to where I was. I was like, please don't, no.
What we have
But,
here is a failure to communicate.
Yeah, but no, it was awesome. Shout out again to Eric, my teammate, for coaching me through everything, and I was waiting for Louis to do an undercut on me, but it didn't materialize. But that was great racing at the start, and when he caught me towards the end, just it's a whole lot of fun. I really love racing here at SRA. This is my first season with the community, and like it's really awesome. Just the commentators, the competitors, everyone's respectful. It's just awesome. I love it.
We're really glad to hear it. That's what we're here
Nice.
for.
Yeah.
So just a few more questions for you. How are you feeling about next week? You think it's going to be another slam dunk?
No, I think that the high downforce cars like the Lamborghini, the McLaren, the Ferrari, they all should do really well at Silverstone. I know I say it every week, but I don't feel particularly strong at Silverstone, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm just having a good time, and yeah, Forza Aston Martin.
Awesome. We're glad to hear it. And I think you already did your shout out. So yeah, best of luck to you. I don't have to say I hope we see you next week because I'm sure we will. And thanks for putting on another great show for us.
Yeah, thank you guys for the excellent broadcast as always. You guys are my favorite in SRA. Don't tell anybody.
Oh, we'll keep it a secret. Appreciate you, man.
Okay.
All secrets.
See you next time.
Yep. Take care,
See ya.
guys.
And unless we want to interview any of our podium silver drivers, I think that'll do it. Did you note any names?
My short-term memory, I can't, unless you want to get Colin Matiak up here for that crazy battle with Brian Anderson.
Why not? Matiak. Yoink. Welcome, Colin. You have been brought into the booth because we want to hear your perspective of this race. We saw a lot of it.
I hate this game.
We could tell.
Yeah.
You want to elaborate?
Yeah. I want everybody watching, the fans at home.
Oh, do I need to turn on the censor board?
No.
Okay.
Children, if you're listening, please turn around. Close your ears. Just kidding. I'm not going to curse. But going into the chicane, I got my my third warning on an inside cut on the left, and I was pretty pissed. But I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that again. I come around next lap, I do the same thing, but I completely lift and brake, and I lose 2.5 seconds to the car ahead, and I got my drive-through.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh no.
So
no, that's like double worse. It's like it always feels bad making a mistake the second time. Like I beat myself up more for it, but then
yeah.
to try and mitigate it and then get kicked for it anyway. Oh my god.
Yeah. And it's not like you even gain time cutting the left side. It's the right side where you gain time. If you cut the left, you're just an idiot. And I was just being an idiot.
What does that make you? Oh, that's brutal, man. I'm sorry.
Brian ran a fantastic race, man.
Yes, he did.
He was pulling on me where I was losing time. I was pulling on him where he was losing time. And for some reason my car had like 80 more horsepower than his on the start straight. I don't know how.
Maybe a fuel map thing.
Maybe. But yeah, no. Amazing race with him, and I wish it could have continued to the end. Also, Louis and JD needed me moved up to D1.
Yeah, they're nuts. They're real fast.
They're fast.
A 17-second gap is a little ridiculous. I don't care if it's in the wet.
A little bit, yeah. Well, I guess you just open a ticket for that. Unfortunately, I'm sympathetic, but I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, can I get that appealed? Is that possible?
I don't know.
I'll
try.
take P4. All right, I'm doing it.
Be the first person
Get ready,
history to open a ticket saying,
ready.
This person's not rated right. Wah! He's too fast.
Yeah.
Wah! Well, before we let you go, I'm just curious, how are you feeling about next week? You think it'll be any better for you?
What's next week?
Am I supposed to remember this? Yeah, I think it's Silverstone.
I don't know. The 296, I mean, coming from Spa, which is, I mean, probably the closest track we've driven to Silverstone. Except for, what was the first race of the season? Paul Ricard.
Yeah. Paul Ricard, yeah.
So Paul Ricard and Spa, the 296 is very quick, but I'm afraid if it's going to be loose. I don't think so. I think it's going to be like Spa, where we have the pace, but the stability of Paul Ricard. So I think it's going to be 296 galore at the top, maybe a Mercedes or a Aston at the top. Obviously an Aston at the top because JD's in our league. But yeah, I think the car is going to be immaculate around there.
Well, needless to say, I hope you're wrong because I want the Porsche to be faster around there, but you're probably right.
I wish you all the best, Jess.
I will just, once again, I will be trying to survive. And I'll be happy just doing that. Anyway, before I let you go, any shout outs you want to give or anything you want to say?
Bendy Brew.
Bendy Brew.
Put me on the podcast, Josh. Put me on the podcast.
Make it happen, people.
He said.
He offered me and then never texts me when it's going on.
How rude. That's even ruder than not inviting
like
you.
for
What the hell?
4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Oh, man. Gotta get your schedules lined up. Anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for putting on a great show, even though it was partly at your own expense. I hope it's better for you next week. See you then.
Thank you.
See ya.
And with that, these race cars are out of gas, and so am I. Selena, do you have anything you want to share?
Yeah, a couple things. First of all, great race. I
Yes.
really enjoyed that one, but then again, I always enjoy it every time because D2 is just out here doing crazy racing like tonight, just crazy racing. And number 2, I unfortunately will not be here for the last 2 races. So I will be yes, it is boo. And funny enough, my flight leaves I have to leave a couple hours before the race starts because I have to catch the flight. So it'll be close. So
Well, maybe if you got
delayed a
in-flight
day-
Wi-Fi, you can at least watch, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be watching. I
Hell
will
yeah.
be watching. That's for sure.
And so should
But-
the rest of you. Same time, same place next week.
Yeah.
And also on Tuesday for D1, D5, and D7 races. I
9
think.
p.m. EST. Same time every week for 8 weeks until our break.
See you then.
See ya.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's been 3 long weeks here at SRA.
Welcome back to the best racing in North America, home of the SRA GT3 Team Series. 60 minutes of action-packed door-to-door racing, 6 divisions, 6 different championships on the line. Let's get ready for some action tonight.
An incident turn. We have Boardman at a yellow. Looks like he's dropping down positions there on the chicane as a bunch of cars are coming through.
Byron's going to take a dive in the Lexus.
Johnson looking to go down the inside of Maxwell.
And we're off and away for SRA.